thank you.
How are you doing?
Good to be here.
There are real little cheese on the queue in front of the concert place to get good spots.
I heard about that.
What does that mean to you?
Well, I just found out, but it's unbelievable. I don't know what to say. But they've been there. I hope they're not sunburned and eaten by bugs by now from waiting outside. Yeah, it's just, it's so great to feel the support of the fans now that we've finally come here. I know that it's been a long time, and they wanted us last time when we were touring Fallen, and we were so busy running around the whole world, but we finally got here, and wow, it's so worth it. The fans have been crazy.
You've said before you hate doing a show for people sitting down and not so happy. Did it ever happen before?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. If you're in a situation where there's seats, we don't get that too much. Usually if people are sitting down, I tell them to stand up. Yeah, I'd much rather them be rocking and freaking out than just sitting there. Yeah.
The Brazilian site, Emily.com.br, has an online community called Emicud, made for people to bond and to discuss about you. Did you know that?
I haven't been to that one, no. We have a lot of them actually in different countries from different fans who've set up fan clubs, which is very cool. It's cool to feel the support of our fans all over the world.
You had a chance to spend some time in Brazil, right? What impression will you take back home from this country?
I honestly think that the one thing that I will remember is the fans. I know that's cliche, but I haven't gotten to go out very much just because it's different here, and we're more famous in South America, all over, than we are in a lot of other countries. The fans are so passionate, and I know that is what I will always remember about Brazil.
Tickets go up to $90 and people get sad because they can't go. Do you think that's expensive?
I don't know. I don't even know about what the ticket prices are. Is it $90?
Up to $90, yeah.
Not American money, but
in Brazilian money.
Right.
Yes.
I don't even know what the exchange rate is, so I couldn't tell you if that's expensive or not.
Yeah. Throughout this week, I've received hundreds of emails of fans asking me to ask you questions, so I'm going to pose as sort of their ambassador.
Okay.
Now, okay?
All right.
So, Fabiola is interested in the story behind the name of Evanescence.
The name, it's not a very interesting answer, actually. We thought about it for a while. I was probably 14 or 15, maybe 15 years old, and I don't know, nothing fit, so we just opened the dictionary and looked for a name, a word that was unused and sort of mysterious and unusual that just fit us, and we found the word Evanescence and thought it was beautiful and never really even heard it before, so that we knew that it wouldn't be associated with something else.
It's one question from Leticia from Mato Grosso. She asked, what would you say are the best and the worst aspects of your massive reputation?
The best is that we get to play the shows we get to play and have the fan reaction that we do. That's a real gift, and it's something that so many people don't have, that you really can travel the world and play big rock concerts. It's rare. I think the worst thing is probably what I was talking about before, about not being able to leave the hotel room and feel like normal, like you can just live normal life and go to the mall or whatever normal people do.
My name is Raul Nunes from São Mateus. One is where you find inspiration for writing music.
My inspiration just comes from my life and the things that have moved me or affected me. I don't know, hurt especially. And to write about those things, the things that make you angry or hurt or feel, it makes me feel better. It lets those things go and lets me learn from my mistakes and move on.
Natalia from Santa Maria wants to know if you're planning to quit the band for a while once you marry John.
Well, no, I just want to take a lot of time off. I'm not really sure what's going to happen after.
Amy Clayton from Recife noted that you are quite often compared to Tarja Turunen, who used to be from Nightwish. He wonders how you feel about that.
I don't know. I haven't really listened to their music very much. I may have heard like one song. I think that a lot of people compare bands that look the same, and there are definitely bands out there that are gothic and have female singers in them and rock sort of music, but also sort of classical. I don't know. I seem to think that we're very different than any band I've ever heard. I have heard some bands that people compare us to a lot of times and really thought there weren't that many similarities. So I don't know. I think it's all about the way you listen to it and what you take from the music.
Thais from Curitiba is wondering how you feel about My Chemical Romance. People love My Chemical Romance as well.
Yeah, I think they're good, definitely. Actually really like that video, Helena. It's a very, very cool video.
Question from Fabia Gamberini de Belo Horizonte. Do you know any Brazilian rock bands?
Not really, except for the ones that we've played with. We've played with a few different bands. So it's been cool to play with some artists that we've never heard of before. Yeah, it's cool to be able to see new bands.
Carl loved your participation in the Chords Unplugged. Are you considering any similar initiatives? Maybe launch your own Unplugged?
That would be cool. I'm not thinking about it right now just because we're so busy with just our big tour, but yeah, I'm always about doing acoustic. We did a few acoustic songs. I think it went really well, and it makes you feel like a real musician because it's actually just, when it's all stripped down to just piano and maybe a guitar and like a cello or whatever it is, you really are exposed and you have to rely on, you know, the few of you that there are and nothing else. No click track or anything, so it's cool. Yeah, I would do acoustic.
Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me far from grace. Something takes a part.
Ela não tá maior. O Evanescence hoje é a Emily.
Pra mim, eu acho que não é assim, não. Porque ela não é a banda em si, né?
Se a Emily saísse do Evanescence, acabaria a banda. Os caras não são nada sem ela.
A banda pode até melhorar sem a Emily.
Eu acho que, assim, quando é uma banda, tem que ser tudo junto, unido.
A banda é o inteiro, né? Tipo, não tem essa do cantor ser mais que a banda, porque saiu um, já desfalca.
Geralmente acontece isso com uma banda, né? O vocalista se sobressair um pouco mais.
Eu particularmente só conheço ela, o resto da banda eu não sei o nome de ninguém.
E a Emily pode seguir uma carreira pop como a Britney Spears ou a Madonna.
Eu acho que duraria um pouco, assim, mas não viraria muito, não.
E o Evanescence já tá muito marcado pros fãs. Se a Emily acabasse com a Evanescence, se ela saísse, não ia ser a mesma coisa, nem pra ela, nem pros caras da banda. Então, sem Emily, sem Evanescence.